What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Shonen Speak Easy. It's your host, LQ.
It's Big Chill, aka Landon. You know what it is.
All right, what up, y'all?
We have another slew of wonderful topics to talk about today. Going into anime, not food. I don't know why I had the tab open. But to start things out, there's another routine. And it's like we just can't escape this man. But also, I can't escape laughing at him. Back again, AShton Hall, now presenting the world with his nighttime routine because he's just so cool. Which starts exactly at 5, by the way. So at least he gets off on time.
It's been 20 minutes. All right.
Yeah, I mean,
man,
it's just the ice bath, so I'll give him a little bit of a pass. Sarasota Steel and whoever made those sandals, those Jesus sandals, best free promo ever. And they're probably affordable because the Sarasota Steel water was affordable.
Yeah, like $2.50, I think, something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Bath number 2. This is the time we actually
Wait, he just got out of a bath.
Who in the hell is eating a full-course meal in a bathtub?
Bro.
It's got to be efficient, bro.
What are we doing, bro?
You fish.
Nigga eating soap shrimp? Like, what are we doing, bro?
Yeah, bro.
It has lemon zest.
I can feel like a drink, but this is a full-on charcuterie, some crazy ass. Oh no, is that
you got
shrimp
steak, some asparagus. Oh, his piece gonna steak. It's a nice little setup. You know what's funny though? My wife has this exact same table thing for the bath. You know what she puts on hers? Bottle wine. Book.
Yep.
That
is it. Not a full course meal.
Wine is the whole thing.
She's not psycho like this nigga. Like who the hell is eating an actual full course meal, taking a bath? He's supposed to be relaxing. No, this nigga said fuck that.
With his well done steak.
Bro, is that really steak?
Yeah, it's a steak.
Bro, I thought that was like, oh man, bro, I thought that was like a part of the board. I was like an old shoe, leather.
It looked like the slides we had on earlier.
That's crazy.
Brother, what do you mean, how do I wake up at 3:50 a.m.?
These fake-ass conversations.
Yes.
Live late at night. I need you to lock in. Tomorrow, we got to do at least 10,000.
Come on, dog. You forcing it, bro.
I'm so glad that he said it again because I wanted to name that the last episode just because I thought it was corny as hell. And then he doubled down. Man, you got to lock in. Next time, we got to be at least 10,000.
Oh,
he's got to put that on a shirt. You know what?
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the next, step.
Absolutely. That's still weird. I'm going to let it go. He does not use much toothpaste. I don't know if that's efficient or if just...
That is supposedly the recommended amount.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. Yeah.
Yeah, the advertising wants you to have it all on there, though, because they want you to buy more of their toothpaste.
That makes sense. That makes so much sense.
You are correct.
There we go.
I do have one of those.
Is this nigga water pick flossing with the Sarasota Steel?
Yeah. Like, if they haven't thrown him a bag by now, man, I don't know when.
Gotta give him at least 10,000 for this.
Exactly.
This is the one piece of judgment that I can't have is what he does with his rings and putting on cologne before he goes to bed. Because for some reason, I do the exact same thing.
Bro, you put on cologne to bed?
Yes.
I have never done that.
Yo, I've never even heard of that.
It's a habit that I started at like 16. I don't know why, but it's only one. It's only
Who
literally
told you?
one spray.
Only time I would do that is if I was laying down, in bed with a girl, and that would be the only reason.
Yeah, I don't know why. I literally can't help it. like I literally do it like out of just a natural reaction. Like I'll get out the bathtub, put all my clothes on, and then walk away. And I'm just like, why do I do this? But I smell really good when I go to bed, so I don't care.
Hey,
But I don't wear cheap
yes.
cologne anymore, so I need to stop doing it. Like, you know, when you have the Jordan or Adidas cologne, yeah, that makes sense. You can spray it on in like an hour and a half. But yeah,
spraying Versace and shit
Yeah,
on.
all my cologne is definitely not cheap, so I'm definitely not going to be wasting going to bed for 6 to 8 hours. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. Now my cologne does have levels. I do have like the everyday cheap one that I'll wear even if I'm working from home, because I don't know why people still don't do like self-care and grooming when they're at home. I think that's really weird. I literally know people that just don't shower every day because they work from home. I think that's weird. Like, you leave the house at some point. Stop being nasty. But anyway,
I work out 5 days a week. I have no time to be like, oh yeah, let me skip a shower.
bro, I literally go take walks during work. So I'm just like, that's enough for me to go take a shower.
That's
honestly,
true too.
Just sitting at your desk, you probably farted at least once. That's enough to go take a shower.
Yeah.
All right, hold
no
up.
shit might have came out.
Dude,
Hey, bro. A fart is not making me take a shower.
Man.
I gotta take like 30 showers a day, dog. What you mean?
No, I'm saying you've done at least something to justify showering that day.
Oh,
the whole day. Not saying every time you fart you gotta take a shower. No, God.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's insane. That's ludicrous.
In an 8 hour, like, you know, an 8 hour work day, you've done one thing where you're just like, you know what, I should probably take a shower later.
Yeah,
at least
for sure.
I've definitely skipped that shit when I'm lazy as hell. At the same time.
Nah, I'm still gonna shower at the end of the day, but
my nigga, you putting on cologne to bed. I already know you trying to be as clean as possible.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be clean, all right. But now I will say the thing that helped me break out of
pull
that.
LQ real quick.
Hey man, don't play with me. You smell good now, don't you? Don't you feel good about yourself?
Good smell, good feel good.
At least it
smell real good.
Next time it better be at least 10,000. I want that case for that ring.
Bro, this man's a walking ad.
Wait a minute, hold on. Is he married? It only matters to me because that means that the other person that should be showing up at some point in his life.
I couldn't tell what finger.
I think it's the wrong hand. No.
I think he put it.
Wait, no. God, am I backwards?
Sometimes I be seeing him put on the middle finger, so I have no clue, man.
My man got in the middle of the bed.
Yeah, it's the middle finger.
I guess it's where it's skid.
I'm tripping.
Come on, dog. You ain't reading shit, dog.
This is annoying as fuck. Jesus
Every
Christ.
minute is crazy.
Bro, I like how as he's flipping the pages in the Bible, though, bro, the clock was ticking up. Shit ticked up at least 1-2 minutes.
This is so annoying.
I'm sure he reads when he's not filming himself, but come on, dog.
Exactly. He like, you didn't have the.
You don't have the faith to me.
Now, the thing is, I don't think
I do believe he's one of those God-fearing men, but like when it comes to like the camera, I feel like he's obviously, trolling for the film or whatever. But I do think he does read the Bible.
Yeah. Remember what I said last week. There's a thin line between irony and parody, and I think since I think this is irony, I do think he is this person. He just thinks the way that he's filming it is like almost a parody of how his life is in real life, when in fact it's just ironic because that is who he is.
Yeah.
He didn't have to do that. He could have just quit the video. He could have just all the lights could have gone out.
No, like damn well. 7:34 as a bedtime is crazy.
I mean, but he wakes up at like 4 in the morning.
Just like that, bro. Second he went clap clap, he's out.
I just wish all the lights went out. But then again, this man has filmed this entire day And that's all I really have. He filmed this entire day. He put a camera in his face for the entire day to make this happen. He went in a room and edited this and learned how to put the clock part on here to show everyone this entire day. Daytime and nighttime.
Bro, I bet you ain't even. Oh, I guess at 7:30, the sun may still be out.
Nah, for real. Depending on if it's daylight savings or not, you ain't lying. The thing that gets me though is like
that nigga did not go to bed, man. Soon as he edit and stuff like that he immediately gets up.
Yeah, he has to get up, go to the tripod, turn the camera off. He watches it back. He says, that's good. And then he goes into his other room, if not just using his laptop, edits this video, and then sits down, watches it back again, and say, yeah, that's the one. They're going to like this one. And then he posts that video, and then he comes back into this room, neglects the Bible again, and then he gets into bed and turns off all the lights. And then when he wakes up in the morning at 3:50 in the morning, he packs up his stuff because it's in their Airbnb.
That's what I'm sorry.
On to the next location.
You don't think he owned this home, bro? You don't think he owned this?
But who knows?
I would not put it past any of these content creators that be doing this type of stuff. Like, I would not put it past them. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. But you know what? I'll give him small benefit of the doubt. I don't know how he makes his money. I know he was cut when he went to the NFL, so who knows?
Hey, it don't take much to scam people.
I forgot that, bro.
I will say though, on March 31st, he was served with a lease termination. He was sued for lease termination in Miami, Florida, for his apartment. They said it wasn't due to failure to pay rent, so that's good. But he was sued for making a key fob or allowing one to be made, which is a security violation. And they were like, according to the paperwork, he had to pay $15,000 for a security deposit. And the last month's rent of $30,500 before moving in May. So that was in May of last year.
Bro, who's paying this much on rent?
Hey, people that get at least $10,000 every day.
Yeah, at least. Yeah. What a waste of money.
Honestly, yeah. But
is this exactly how 50 Cent went broke? He literally said he was renting or was it was both him and T-Pain. They both said they were renting 3 homes in different places. And they were like, that's
no reason for it, man.
The
lifestyle of, being rich and just blowing money on anything and everything just because you got it at the time and immediately regretting it years later.
Yeah. Now, granted, he's like a fitness influencer. I mean, of course, he's a fitness influencer, but apparently his job is worthy coaching. He just basically talks about the body transformation that he's been able to do. To me, I'm just like, well, if that works for him, that's awesome. But homeboy's LinkedIn is dead. So I'm pretty sure all of his stuff literally is done through social media, which, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. I can see that, bro.
But that dude's shirtless on LinkedIn, by the way. I just have to say that. It's the least professional connection you could possibly make. But, the people will argue over the term what professional means, but whatever. It's the least business-like appearance. But it is what it is. I don't really care. I just thought that was interesting. So he does actually make money, but he did get in trouble for making a key fob, which is crazy. Crazy work. But yeah,
I mean, $15,000 fine is crazy work right there.
Bro, you ain't lying. That was when I saw that, I was like, there's no way that's the fine. I thought that was that. That's crazy. No, matter of fact, that makes it even worse because his fine was actually $45,000 because the $15,000 was a deposit, and then he had to pay the rent of $30,000. So technically, his fine was $45,000. It was just the deposit that he wasn't getting back was the $50,000. But hey, who knows?
So the way that I'm looking at it, he need at least 50,000.
We gotta get
at least. So yeah, from fitness coaching to other things that are failing other than his nighttime routine. The CEO of Replit said, "Don't study coding now," which is crazy for someone whose whole shit is literally about coding.
Bro, it literally has Code Academy as his starting business.
Yeah, that's
crazy work.
It's wild, and it just makes you look back on how things are going with the inclusion of AI and how widespread it is and how fast the adoption is. When someone that's like, "Hey, I've made my life off of coding," don't do it. Don't learn it.
Waste time.
Exactly. Like, it reminds me of every time when they had that skit on Dave Chappelle when he was like, "Nah, see, Hove did that, so we ain't gotta go through that." Like, it makes me feel just like that. This guy's just like, "Oh yeah, I learned coding. It was really cool and stuff. I made a bunch of money. I have businesses, and I'm still a CEO. Don't learn coding. Everything's going to shit soon." And it's just, I just don't understand, but I do get it. Like, he basically says, "I no longer think you should learn to code." And he wrote that on Twitter. There's some other part. There was another part I wanted to highlight. He said AI is 90% marketing and just 10% reality, which also that caught me off guard. Because he said when people say AI will write 90% of the code, I readily agree because 90% of what programmers write is boilerplate. I guess that means garbage. I don't know what boilerplate means.
So I guess for context, and the next one that says that 10% reality, that's the guy who made Linux who said that. He's the one who he's against what he's saying. But he's saying that like it's kind of it's not okay. 90% boilerplate's a little outrageous. But when you make a website, it's like you make a website. Well, you need a little navigation banner, you need a little homepage, a little about. Oh, time to set up your server. Time to do it's pretty much the same for like a lot of that. Like that part, I'm not gonna lie, AI can take that part any day. Because you just got me doing the same shit over. But I mean, that is a junior guy's job. Then again, there's a lot of jobs that may get AI'd out. I know digital artists, we got a lot.
Oh yeah.
Coding, the fact coding's on there now too. Yeesh. My fellow programmers are about to code ourselves out of jobs.
Which also makes me think of something that's in our chat here that made me laugh too. But I'll bring that up if after anyone else has any comments on this or how they feel about the direction that it's going in. We're fucked. That's it. Nothing else.
I mean, like when it comes to AI and stuff like that, there's always been, something in the back of my mind, especially when it comes to, seeing movies like I, Robot and stuff. The fact that we're just basically having to, adapt to it and stuff like that, and people are becoming more acceptable when it comes to AI, except for, I think I saw something about Studio Ghibli or something like that, where I saw like some type of AI, and like the person over the studio or whatever said he was disgusted by it or whatever, and yet people are still doing it even though he was disgusted by it. So I mean, that just shows you like the way that society is now, that people don't really care about any of that. Like at the end of the day, AI is AI. I mean, I don't really like it. I don't really think that it's necessary or whatever, especially when it comes to what they're using it for. There's plenty of other reasons we can use AI, but the stuff that we're using it for currently, it's whatever, man.
Yeah, one of the funniest things I've seen.
I'm about to say, I think about the guy who hates Studio Ghibli, the guy who doesn't like AI. He's like 84 years old. That's the guy who's against it. I can only think of like Huey just saying, or Riley saying, "Shut up, Grandpa," and that's all I can think of, bro.
I see that too.
Because that's what everyone says.
Well, there was something I saw about that. There was a post actually that I thought was quite hilarious. Someone made, so like in regards to that topic, someone made an AI Studio Ghibli meme to describe how the creator of Studio Ghibli felt about AI
that
being
right there is
used
so
to
fucked
make
up,
the meme. So like, you know, it's the dude that's throwing up the deuce over the the grave site, like over the grave. They made that, and it was like, it was like, established artists not wanting AI used, and then it was just like AI generated memes using his art style, just throwing the deuces up over his grave. And I was like, what made it worse is that the person was also in favor of, was it Miyazaki? Which made it look even worse. Because I was like, bro, you used exactly what he didn't want you to do to prove your point, but you're proving theirs. You didn't have the skill to make the meme on your own, so you used AI in his art style. It was funny. But the other thing I was gonna bring up in regards to this with AI, not that. um, let's see if I can get it to actually pull up, because threads, threads be weird. I don't want you to see anything unless you log in. There we go. So this cracks me up. So it says AI art, thumbs down. Commissioning real artists, thumbs up. Which I will say, something I have done twice. The logo for Shonen Speak Easy and the Call Me LQ logo, both commissioned by real artists who I have great connections with. I actually, once I start monetizing my stuff, my art, basically my artwork, into clothes and stuff, I actually offered to send my artist like some free clothes of his choice. And he was like, I don't think you should do that. And I was like, why not? He's like, I live in the Philippines. And then I looked at the shipping and I was like, yeah, man, I'm going to just PayPal you. I'll just PayPal you the difference. You can go ahead and pick that up yourself. But yeah, so I am a full supporter of actually commissioning real artists. But this idiot, who I'm pretty sure is just a rage baiter, and also whoever pays to be verified on Twitter, you're a loser. This guy actually is a real artist though, so he is genuinely verified for being a popular artist. But it says, doesn't this guy make his music on a laptop instead of paying real musicians playing real instruments? As if missing the point could get any more obvious. This idiot here. Like, yes, you can use drum kits. Drum kits actually still have to take a great level of skill to understand how to use. And there's people that have to know how to mix and master that music. They know how to compose music. Every aspect of his creation is him. It's just that he doesn't have the physical instrument. He has the digital version. Woo. AI art.
Hey, bro.
Exactly. And don't you be a contrarian, Mr. Drummer.
Yeah, I am going to be a contrarian motherfucker. Listen here. As someone who plays real instruments, none of that click-clackety bullshit.
You have an NPC-1. What the hell do you mean?
You know, it's funny. It was in the 80s, I believe. There was a famous jazz. Was it jazz? Was it funk? Anyway, he's a bass player. I don't know what genre he played, but he said that MIDI was going to be the death of real artists. For everyone doesn't know MIDI, essentially it's what it is. You use a computer, use MIDI notes, play an instrument you want, keyboard. That's all it is. But he said that would be the death of real artists and getting gigs. And to his credit, that's not true at all, actually. But the only thing I guess you can say about that is, for small time coffee shops, for small town stuff, they're not hiring a DJ with a laptop to come out. They actually probably are honestly cheaper to just hire some dudes because a lot of people will play music for free, which is not really a good job. I have a few people. I have a professor at my old university who played for free because he wasn't charging nobody because no one would take him. But he played bass and he would play at a few side gigs. And you still have real musicians touring with real artists playing real drums all everywhere. Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, Kendrick Lamar's real drummer. Everybody's real drummers.
Mm-hmm.
But you will occasionally run into those headliners that are going to be a DJ who does get up there with a laptop, and it's like, yeah, buddy, fucking hit the watch me hit this fucking play button, boy. And they're just hype beasts, and they just they do a bunch of shit on stage. I think it's going to be like the same in AI. I think maybe small companies probably won't have the ability to maybe afford some of this stuff, depending on cost. I mean, shit. Sure, maybe Google and Facebook and all these people, Elon, but I think, Facebook is like, trying to build a nuclear power plant just to power its AI.
That's
insane.
Ridiculous.
That used to be like a country mega project. This private company is trying to build a nuclear power plant just to run some AI. And as far as cooling the stuff, again, that's why I'm just like, maybe big companies, but I don't know if this is going to be commercially available for small companies.
Yeah. And to your
people
point,
will lose their job. Bass player was kind of right. See a lot of hype beasts on their fucking laptops, spraying champagne on the audience, and hitting the play button. Looking at you, Steve Aoki. Still like him, cool guy, but I mean, it's it's a lot of fun. Let's be honest. The dude just gets an inflatable and just starts surfing the crowd with a bottle of champagne. I'm like, wow, what a rager. But man, he's also got like Pokemon memes and like a play button just going on stage. Anyway, if people know Steve Aoki, he's also the son of the guy who owns Benihana. So that guy he had free opportunity to fuck around.
Exactly.
Music. It's like Shaq going into music, kind of. I knew he was in it before, but like, would DJ Diesel really be what it is? He didn't win.
God, no.
NBA championship rings.
No. But also, he's hoarded his brand out so much. It's like, you can't really be surprised that he's doing it.
Oh, yeah.
But to your point, David Guetta was like the second worst concert I've ever been to. And it was for that reason. He had the same build up, lights, drop. Build up, lights, drop. And I was like, man, the things I'm going through just to see J. Cole in concert. Because that festival was, that was wild. But the thing I can say that worries me is that people that do art would like to make a living, and there's no, we know with music there's like a bunch of labels and things like that can keep people afloat even when things like this like things like AI start to take over. They may steal your voice or something, but like it hasn't been tuned well enough for one, people to be completely fooled by like AI music. AI music sounds horrible, by the way. If you've ever heard a 100% generated AI song, it's the worst. I'd rather listen to Lil Pump. But it's really bad. It's really bad. But the thing is with artists, like with actual art, like, people that, draw or hand make, like that do digital art or do, like canvas art. The thing that really sucks is like people usually want things at prices that are not sustainable for the artists that make them. And there's no way they don't have a YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music way to consume their art that would make things sustainable while also like completely cannibalizing them at the same time. And I think that's what makes AI even more dangerous, because on top of the AI art replacing a lot of the commission art that comes in, even worse, all the platforms that a lot of artists use are now taking all of the information that they put into it, or taking all the work they put into it in order to train AI. They recently, I think it was like 3 months ago, there was like a huge cancellation of Adobe Studio subscriptions because they wouldn't allow you to use the product without opting into their AI training. You know, the using your material to train AI while also not giving you credit for it if it took all of your artwork in order to train the AI. So it kind of sucks for them. It ain't no kinda. It really sucks for artists. Like I genuinely feel bad for them. Music, I think, will be okay for the most part. It's going to continue to get worse because labels get greedier. You know, people get lazier. It will get worse gradually, but I think that short attention span in music, or like people's shortened attention span, is going to make it worse than what it should be. Like,
I'm gonna be honest, because even in your example, Lil Pump, bro, a lot of people liked Lil Pump. Like, he was popping, and the label didn't really have much faith behind him. No one really had. I mean, you can make one-hit wonders without having to deal with the one-hit wonder problem, because one-hit wonder people are hard to work with. I mean, you know what? They're both hard to work with. One-hit wonder people and people who want to do real art. Lupe had to fight with his label. But there's a lot of people who fight with their labels because they want to make real art, from rappers, R&B artists, rock artists, whole whatever category. And then you got one-hit wonders who are stupid and liable and do dumb shit that will maybe get your label in trouble because they go out there and do some wild stuff.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, some groups don't care about being associated with some things, but like Adidas probably really hated it when Kanye said what he said, and they had to drop him.
Nah, for real.
But they had to. I know it's an extreme example, but like, there are smaller examples too.
It still makes sense.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of which, your boy's actually the next topic. There's another interview, this time with DJ Snackademics, aka groomer in charge.
Yo, Snackademics.
But yeah, exactly. So like, the voyeuring vulture, as some would say. But yeah, he had an hour and a half interview with Kanye West, and these are some of the things that Kanye had to say. And honestly, if Adidas can sign him to a 10-day and cut him again, do it.
I don't really have a problem with Kendrick. I would never call Kendrick a faggot. You know what I'm saying? I don't like what happened with the song and that whole idea. I don't like how they used Kendrick. That's right. And also, I don't like him saying he the number one, because I'm the number one. So those are my two things.
That's jealousy. They feel like even when you criticize the Super Bowl performance, or you're like, man, I didn't like him on Cardi's album. He got too many verses. Like, yeah, he can rap, but we ain't want to hear this shit.
Y'all don't go to church? God is an angry God. God is a jealous God. What are you talking about? I'm the closest thing to God on earth, and I act just like how God acts.
Thank you, Trappy Forever, for covering this. I didn't want to go the other route of like playing clips from the whole like hour and a half interview. There's a lot.
Bro was wearing a literal KKK hood, so I mean, you ain't lying.
Oh, you should have seen what he wore when he first started the interview. Oh man, let me pull this up for you. I don't want to say what it was because I would love for you to just see it. Even though this is
worse, bro.
The most hilarious thing. I really think that the Black Hood thing, like, you're not desensitized to it at all. It's not gonna ever be even remotely okay. But I'm not gonna play any sound whatsoever, sir. Sean John shirt.
Hey, bro, I had a bunch of that clothing from obviously like a long time ago. Actually, I mean, yeah, like I bought that like years and years ago. I saw that shit. I was like, I gotta get rid of this.
He did something unforgivable, all right?
For anyone not watching the video, it's a Sean John shirt.
Yeah, it's a Sean John shirt and a Nazi chain.
If y'all don't know,
chain, to be exact.
Well, okay. But Sean John is P. Diddy. If you didn't know that, but yeah, the Nazi symbol is that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, that's very straightforward. And then, like, just to think, this man, I really would love to do just one day. We just sit through and actually listen to the interview. I didn't want y'all to sit through here and suffer through an hour and a half interview. But like, just look at this. He's organizing. He's like, oh yeah. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable. I'll be right back. I'm gonna slip into something a little bit more comfortable. You know, academics is like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing ever. I get to interview Kanye West after his career starts to go into freaking free fall. And then they're like, hey, Kanye has a Nintendo Switch. Sir, that is a ROG Ally X. Shut up. Like, they just don't. But yeah, they're sitting here looking around the room. They're getting ready. Hey, we're going to sit right here. You know, we're going to do all this stuff. And then, bam.
Bruh. To try and get this man went from a comfortable, normal. Well, it wasn't.
It was normal. It was meant to be provocative, but it was normal clothes.
The branding and the logos were wrong, but this nigga literally came back with a KKK. Like, bro, I can't, bro. I don't know what to say to that.
All I can do is laugh because every time he does something like this, my hate is further justified.
And this nigga's miking him up and not stopping him and be like, bro, I'm not interviewing you with a KKK hood on. He's like, sure.
Exactly. Now, I will say this is like one of my favorite parts of this interview. So you see, he sits down, he got comfortable, he's ready to sit down and ask questions across the couch, right? Kanye's just like, nah, fat boy, stand up.
Yo.
Bro, look, he stands up and interviews him the entire hour and a half. They never take another seat. I think it's because that you remember when he texts what's his name and he was like, what did I see on you TV doing these unspeakable things? Delete my number. And he was like, that's not me, that's Drewski. That made me laugh. As soon as I thought about him not letting academics sit down, I was like, one, granted, he definitely wouldn't let me sit down either. I would sit down. But I just thought it was funny because I was like, damn, what a subtle way to like shade somebody. Like just being like, nah, we're not sitting down. They moved the couch. But
crazy, bro.
Yeah, dude's off his rocker. And the thing is, he's also, we already know he's off his rocker, but two, he's also kind of lying to himself and definitely contradicting himself in this recent interview.
Saying he is the closest thing to God on earth? Yeah, I think that's a bit much.
But see, the thing that people don't get is that he was saying that since Jesus when he was doing his press run. And that's why I'm just like, I don't see why the hate hasn't been stronger.
I haven't liked his music as much since Jesus.
Oh,
I didn't like the fact that he called it Jesus because it kind of implied he was like Jesus. But maybe he'll stop that shit. He didn't.
Nah. Then he was like, you know what I can really do to step this up? Let's start selling Confederate gear. You saw what Disney did to Black Panther? That made me want to headbutt him so bad. It's like, you're so ill-informed. You're so anti-intellectual. Like, everything about you is so stupid. But anyway.
Is this an argument that because Black Panther was written by a white dude?
No, his argument is that, just in case people don't know, Kanye's father was in the Black Panther Party. So he's saying that that the Black Panther whole, like, the name and its likeness has been co-opted by Marvel. And so when you look up Black Panthers, you don't see the Black Panther Party and you don't see the people and their influence. You see a comic book character that's written by white Jews that just so happens to be black. So like washing away American history. But the first Black Panther comic book came out in 1966. And in the first edition, the first run of the Black Panther comic books, he beats the rejected X-Men who basically were Klan members. So, like, once again, being the anti-intellectual he is, he literally doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh boy, that's okay.
Nah, don't even say that. The nigga just don't read. Don't give him any other excuse. He just don't read.
Read a page out of Harry Potter book, nigga.
He said that multiple times that he doesn't read and he doesn't get his news from the he doesn't get his news from the newspaper or anyone like that. Like he literally said he doesn't read. So that's it. That's his problem. He doesn't read. He doesn't have the capacity to be okay with being wrong. He doesn't want to educate himself on any matter that doesn't particularly come back to him. And that's his issue. That's all that it boils down to. His hubris is going to be the end of him. And I'll talk about that some more another time.
Going to be.
I mean, he's a billionaire right now, so it ain't happened yet.
Does money equate to his? Does he have to go broke for it to be his downfall?
Absolutely. Because when he first went broke after that Adidas deal and stuff fell through, then he was begging Mark Zuckerberg for money. And then he was apologizing to people on Twitter and all that. And then as soon as he re-upped, he said F everybody. Then his problem became fat people. His problem became gay people. His problem became Jews. His problem became the black community. Now he's up. So yeah, he has to fail. He has to truly fail in order to see anything. The only thing that he's mad about, like he even went on Twitter and said, he was beefing with his kids were his ops. Only thing that makes him feel anything is true failure, and it has to hit his pockets.
I think it has to hit his. I think worse for Kanye would be mental failure. I think that. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Like the idea, like once Kanye starts thinking he is not the best, that's a wrap. He could be a billionaire, bro. It's a wrap at that point. I'll say this just because someone has a lot of money, and these people were normal. Well, they were perceived as normal. They just have, you think of, there's been billionaires who's committed and it's just self-deletion, essentially. And it's just like, I think for Kanye, I'm not saying I want him to do that. Anyone should do that. But no. I think for him, that would probably be the first. I mean, I just can't do that. That would be it. The second he starts to think he's not the best, and I feel like he would just spiral. Honestly, $1 billion, I don't think you can't. It's hard to blow $1 billion.
That's true. I think honestly, I think another thing that would take him down is if his kids grew up and they rejected him. If his kids got older and if his kids did him the way that Elon's kids are doing him when they got older, I think that would kill Kanye.
Well, yeah, Elon's kids literally saw. I mean, look at his first kid's names. Look at the next one. Homie has literally like 13 kids, bro, with like 4 different moms.
Oh, yeah.
I think his first 3 kids were with his first wife, and then after that, it went off the wall. Yeah. This other girl came out and said that, and everyone thought she was lying, saying that, Elon got me pregnant. But they just broke news. I think he just sent her a $2 million check and said it may be true. Which wouldn't be shocking. It's their 13th kid.
Yeah. Because he got Exa, Strider, Azure, Techno, Arcadia. People be worried about LaQuindrick, man. Look at X812. Whoa, I don't even know what that equation is.
Yeah, XEXAE SR71 or something.
Mm-hmm.
I just know it because I work with a bunch of airplane pilots. Yeah, I was just, it's an
Or
airplane.
Selden
They fight some.
Lycurgus? Selden Lycurgus. Boy, what the hell? I feel for him. Not him, just them. Fuck him. Well, anyway, man, Kanye too. Fuck you too, Kanye. But just in case anybody forgot. But sticking with bigotry, a video that, God, I didn't think this was going to be a thing. Also, when I saw this video, when I initially saw this video and I sent it to y'all, it only had 2,000 likes. It's up to 47,000 now. This is about Delta Force, and just take a quick listen to it.
Saying this girl is an absolute embarrassment to our people. Number one. Number two, we're never playing Delta Force. Let's get into the video.
Listen, if you see a black man, shoot him.
All my niggas hate Delta
All right,
Force.
listen, this is police role play.
Oh, it's police role play? Ooh,
The fact that this crashed makes me happy.
That's all you need to hear, honestly. There's not this. That's it.
Yeah,
It just keeps going. There ain't nothing else to
Let
it.
me start by saying
We're
this
gonna try
girl
it again.
is an absolute embarrassment to our people. Number one. Number two, we're never playing Delta Force. Let's get into the video.
Listen, if you see a black man, shoot him. All right,
Oh,
listen,
hell
this
yeah.
is police role play.
Oh, it's police role play? Ooh, one black person down.
I don't know if you noticed, this is a sponsored video. This is a
Now, granted, of course, it doesn't want this thing to work ever.
Delta Force game advertisement. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
First
And that's honestly,
off, you can see it right there. Okay, I got it.
that's all you need to see.
Yeah,
Delta Force is a game that is it's pretty much a pseudo mobile game that you can play on PC. It's another Call of Duty knockoff. And this Leah girl got an endorsement to play this game, and she's playing it with some good old bigots and racists. And instead of, maybe turning this down or leaving the room with them and playing on her own to do some clip farming, no, she goes all in, making monkey noises, saying slurs about black people, just hanging with the boys, the good old boys. And the game also looks like it sucks. Like, not even outside of her being a part of this catastrophe, the game looks mid. So, like I said, all my niggas hate Delta Force. I just had to bring this up because there is no way. This is like top 3 worst sponsored ads I've ever seen on TikTok. Number one, I'll never forget. It's a dude tweaking in Houston. Like, I actually know the area it's in. It's over in 3rd Ward. It's a black dude that's tweaking that got put on TikTok a long time ago. He was leaning hella hard. He doesn't fall, right? When he starts to speak, it transitions to a zombie survival mobile game. I wish I could find it. I tried to save it when I went back, like when I was going back to basically download it. It wouldn't let me. And then when I screen recorded, it recorded a blank screen. So apparently they blocked the recording. I wanted that video so bad because my jaw dropped. Like, I was like, this. At first, I was like, yo, they wrong for exposing this dude like this. And when it went to a zombie game, I was like, I couldn't even laugh. Yeah. It's like a black dude on the corner, and he like leaning hella hard. Yes, that's the same clip, and they transitioned that into a freaking zombie game. So it is. TikTok is known for having some really bad ads. Like, there was number 2 on my list of worst ads ever is a Walmart ad that it had like the slideshow where it shows different items. 2 of the items were butt plugs. Why? First of all, why would you trust a Walmart butt plug? But but yeah, that was it. That was Those are the top three. The only reason why this one is number 3 is because number 1 shocked me, and number 2 is butt plugs on a site that has access by children. They can be accessed by children. But I don't have no notes. It's just I hate this game. Whoever she is, I need to find her and go block her. Stay with the people that paid you. If there is a cookout, you're uninvited. If you still try to get in, your family's uninvited and your friends can't come in. But this game is ass. She's ass, and I hope she fails.
I'm with that.
Exactly. It just playing along with that. Race play is already weird. Race play and also being a loser at the same time. Oh, good. You found it, so I can block her.
Yeah, I found it. There you go, bro.
Now I'm just gonna go to her first video, type whore, and block her. That's all I feel like doing at this point.
I was just doing some background research to see if she still had that sponsored video up. I don't think.
Is it still up?
I don't see it nowhere. I don't see no.
Better not be, goddammit. So that brings me back to things that aren't gaming. We already covered so much that hell, it seems like we just kind of flew through this, to be honest. There was something else that I missed, and I went by so fast that hell, I almost forgot what we had next. But we did. Oh yeah, there was an anime you wanted to talk about, Claude.
Yeah. Where is it?
Yeah, you can share the screen now. You got the juice now.
I got it. All I'm gonna just say is there's an anime called what's it called? There's a song called Vortex by Kamasi Washington, and Adult Swim has this show called Lazarus, I think, out.
Yeah,
and I haven't seen it yet. But if you like Kamasi Washington, apparently it's from the creator of Cowboy Bebop, and it was animated by MAPPA.
Oh, MAPPA does great animation. They
yeah. Plus,
for people that don't know, they're behind Chainsaw Man, Yuri on Ice, Jujutsu Kaisen, Kakegurui. So you've seen their stuff.
Yeah, they've made almost Demon Slayer, I think, too. Or was that someone else?
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, they do like almost. It's kind of crazy. It's not crazy, but apparently they have another one. So they animated this guy who made Cowboy Bebop, and it's on an Adult Swim. And Kamasi Washington, Bonobo, and a few Floating Points. I don't know the other two artists, but love Kamasi Washington, so I'm gonna check this show out. Haven't seen it yet, but that's all I need to know. So that's my anime tip. If it sucks, let me know. But sounds great.
Fire. Plus, Kamasi Washington is just a great artist overall.
Yeah, I might just for the music alone, I might be set.
No, for real. Just for the music alone. And speaking of music, the women have still been tearing up the scene, and this might be tearing it down instead of tearing it up. I think her name is Anacia? I don't know. It kind of does. If you're gonna, we don't want to. We listen, but we don't judge yet. I haven't heard the full song, but Glorilla is featured, and the funny thing is, Claude is not gonna like anybody in this song. But I wanted to touch on this topic because we did the episode where I talked about Caribou being released from Concrete Boys and then being silenced and how poorly that whole situation was handled. Well, Caribou has done a few features. One of them was a song that was like a Spanish song. She's been on a couple more tracks, but this is like a breakout opportunity. It might be one of the biggest songs that she's been on. And I also downloaded this video, so it better play right, God damn it. But we're going to check out for the first time Never Need by Anasia, Glorilla, Caribou. Give our live reactions here. It's a Lyrical Lemonade video. Yeah, it's bad.
Damn.
Lyrical Lemonade only works with garbage. And then there's Eminem. They've done like 2 videos with Eminem. And everybody else has been kind of ass. But anyway, give it a chance.
Q. What? Q. Bitch, Q.
Oh, shoot. I started over.
Damn, bro. You really like this song, bro.
I like the sample.
What?
If Glorilla sings on this, holy.
Oh, no. If she sings, we got bigger problems anyway. Oh, I only downloaded 40p.
I'm a cash out queen. Cable too. Pretty little thing. Black truck sliding with a GG in the bag.
Huh?
Know these bitches hating. Know these bitches wet.
Know these bitches broke. Bitch don't like me, she can choke. Know that when I clap back, they gon' wish they never spoke. Nigga pressed to get me back. Say he tryna talk it out. Running laps around these hoes.
Yeah.
It feel like I'm working out.
You.
I'm sorry, bro. Who is this trailer junkie she done got from Memphis, bro? Who is this wannabe talking 2nd grade junkie teacher? Get me out of here, brother. Nah, take me out. Take me out.
For starters, thank you very much. And I think I'm saying it right. It's from Atlanta, Georgia. And she went viral for the song So What in 2023. So, wow, she already had a song. Jesus. But, and she signed it to United Masters.
Oh my God, she's signed?
Oh, yeah, you didn't expect that? She had one viral hit. You should have known that as soon as I said that.
Oh, no.
But, we didn't finish yet. It's only 38 seconds in.
Yeah, you know what? She's got
I never need a nigga for a goddamn thing. Need a nigga for a goddamn thing. Never need a nigga for wait. Never need a nigga for
Wait, that's the hook? Okay. Yeah. Oh, Lord, give me strength. I didn't know that was the hook. I was like, maybe it's just really bad verses surrounding a good hook.
stand the fuck up and stop crying about that nigga. Bitch, go outside instead of spying on that niggas. Bitch, I'm a boss. I ain't relying on these niggas. To be honest, I'll never stop lying to these niggas. Oh, my mom, young church.
It's not nice. Don't lie to me.
Bitch, ain't never been no fucking leak. I ain't looking for no husband. I just want to free. Enjoy my time with these niggas. That for life shit weak. I'm getting my ex-name covered as we fucking speak. Just met this nigga though, and he say,
I'm mad because she has like some decent bars in here that like actually are funny or like entertaining. And it's just like, what happened? This is only 1 minute and 12 seconds in. Like, just in case we forgot, we already heard the first 2 rappers.
Bro, wait. Where's there another 2 minutes of this?
That's what I'm confused on.
he be tricking hard. It's been 2 days, he ain't about shit, ho, win the tricking poke star. The fuck? Block? He finna hate this. It ain't shit I hate more than a fake trick. I ain't never need a nigga for a goddamn thing.
Hey,
Need a nigga for a goddamn thing. Never need a nigga for wait. Never for a goddamn thing.
It's too late. Oh my God, it's too late.
No cap. Bitch, I never seen you living what you out. Bitch, I never seen you do the shit you say you do.
By the way, I downloaded this video, so that freeze frame looking thing, that was them. That wasn't us.
You don't never have no money, I do not fuck with you.
The only thing in the day with Nene at a steakhouse sipping Cabernet. Nigga wanna see me, I'm too busy, no time in the day. DC done poured up so many lines, but he could write a play.
You, plenty
Was
of
it?
I'm with you.
What?
I'm really about $1. I don't follow.
What?
Was that
It
even
make me
on
want to put a
beat?
Stone Cold. What? What?
Nah, was that even on beat? Was just she just talked?
All right, so I'm gonna tell you now. Caribou has never sounded on beat to me. She's not off beat, but she's never sounded on beat. She is
sound
like being like, if I'm being 100% honest, she's not off beat. Her flow is just like erratic, so it sounds like it's off beat. This girl here, I don't know what the hell's going on.
It sounds like she's just reading like a post on your phone that you wrote.
Right?
And it's like when the teacher calls you out in second grade and they're like, "Hey, read the next few lines." That's what her rap sounds like.
Oh God, you're not off. You're not off at all.
That's terrible.
Bust it out the band, bitch. You better get a job. Ain't no helping hand. You know you hate it, but you really pretty. Bitch, think I'm stuck up. Me and Mug in the club looking fine. We together, but the hoe ain't mine.
No, mine either. I cannot commit to you, boy. I'm a cheater. If a bitch think that I'm
Fuck. Thanks for the honesty, I guess. She cheated the Concrete Boys too.
sweet, then I'm a treater. Okay. Oh, just pour the pint and walk inside of a 2-liter. Nini cable way too up, just like the notch up on the speaker.
Hey, hold on. Yeah, rewind that, bro. His face is how I feel.
Let me go back.
Yeah.
That's the thumbnail for this whole episode. Shout out to this guy. Shout out to whoever this is. Oh man, I feel.
Said I really paid to be here. I put gas money to drive to this shit.
They ain't even let homeboy get his braids redone, man. That's messed up. Lyrical Lemonade, hire black hairstylist.
Way too up, just like the notch up on the speaker. Nini cable way too.
They're way too up, like the notch on the speaker. Whoa, what's this?
Up, just like the frontal on your wig. Got away, your nigga broke. He only re-up on his zip. And he asked to flood the front. And he late to pay it back. I'ma swallow a jean jacket before I ever let you crack. Yeah.
Bitch, I'm up. I'm a cash out queen. Cable too. Pretty little thing. Black truck sliding with a GG in the bag. Know these bitches hating. Know these bitches whack. I ain't never need a nigga for a goddamn thing. Need a nigga for a goddamn thing.
And this is definitely
never need a nigga. Never need a nigga for a goddamn thing.
Whew.
Ladies and gentlemen, yo.
Nah, I think that was the point, like design wise. So I'm not mad at that, but I am mad at everything else.
I think.
Run it back? No.
Excuse me?
Oh man.
Okay, what are the... Wow, this has more likes and dislikes.
All right, of course.
And you think AI music ain't gonna take over, bro? People
Absolutely
like this
not.
Garbage.
Hey, but this is the thing. The people like the personalities of these folks. And
Yeah,
also,
actually,
they're
you know
going to
what?
say that Glorilla carried this song. Just like this top
100%.
comment. I know Glorilla back hurts from carrying this song.
Also, you're right. AI couldn't sound as bad as Caribou. They would literally be like, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, this flow pattern doesn't make any sense. Help. This beat too hard for these lyrics. Glow seemed like the only one who showed up. She was. Glorilla not pregnant, but always delivers. I like that. That was cute. That was cute. These baddies here is going to have y'all head going, how y'all take one of the greatest beats ever to the greatest songs ever and not eat it up to invoke its full potential and power. Glow, she ate it down. First of all, I just really hate the lingo here, but it's okay. That's just me being an old head. I just don't like the lingo. Only one person had a decent verse. That is a translation. But also, yeah, I do remember this beat. I'm trying to remember the song because I have it in my head.
Oh, is this sampled from somewhere? Because
Oh yeah, hell yeah. This is definitely sampled. That's the only reason why it's getting attention.
Have had songs with the sounds, but at this point, I guess they are all samples.
It's
the sound.
God damn it, what's the name? It's probably an interpolation. I think it's from. So here's the crazy thing. It's from Kaya's "Don't Trust No Nigga," which it makes sense.
I mean, that is the theme of this one too.
Exactly. So to me, that just makes it even less creative.
Bro, I'm tired of rap. This is the stuff that makes me not like rap.
But there's another song that does this sample too, and I can't remember. It's like not some put your hood up. I can't remember. But anyway,
I'm a crash out for a second. One of my favorite artists is wearing a swastika and a KKK hat. Ex-favorite artist. And people listen to Caribou and some poorly written name. Anson. I don't know, bro. I don't know what kind of Kingdom Hearts character wannabe this person is. I don't care, bro. This makes me hate rap. This makes me hate this. Bro.
I want to see an interview just so I can know how to say her name.
Nah, dog. Check the likes, check the views. Like this is the truth. And I'd be like, yo, I can't, bro.
Yeah. I really want to just know how to say her name.
I mean,
yeah. Oh, On the Radar. I hate On the Radar.
Got these bitches mad, want me to stop it. Why would I do that? I'm pretty sure your nigga pussy, he don't have a strap. I'm pretty sure them bitches.
Yo.
I can feel they aura. Running maps around these bitches. Bitch, I feel like Dora.
I mean, that's cute. Got a little Doherty for a little line, I guess.
I love the fact that it's like, got a little something, I guess, you know. I just want to know how to say her name. I really don't care about the rest. I just want to say her.
What are the comments on that video we just saw, bro? No, I want to see if this is... It's going to say this is fire.
Oh, it's going to piss you off. It's definitely going to piss you off.
It's not.
When she say, huh, and okay, it just be so... It just does something to me. I love me some big nine. Oh, sorry. I guess I get chills every time I hear her voice. Yeah,
her voice and this beat too fire. All right, bro.
Ad-lib scratch my brain so good. You know what? I hate. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. No, it just I hate the I want to be acoustic so bad crowd. I hate them so much. I want to
be acoustic?
Yes. When they're just like, oh, this is my stem for the week. Yes. That.
What? Wait, hold on. My stem, like they're trying to mix with this? I'm so confused.
Like the.
Like
it's like a phrase.
Stem?
It's like a phrase or something that sticks with them. And, you know, like sometimes when people with autism get hyperfixated on something, they say that that's their verbal stem or something like that.
Oh,
and they're just saying that in like, oh yes, this is going to be my autistic stem for the month, and it's like that's you don't.
They're saying
just say you like it. No, just say you like it, nigga. Like,
yeah, I mean, liking this, I can't even. This is that's an insult to autistic people, bro.
Absolutely,
this is straight garbage.
Please. Why would I do that? I'm pretty sure your nigga pussy, he don't have a strap.
She actually is prettier without the grill. I'm not saying she's pretty, but she's prettier.
Something about the way this shot makes it look like this is an AI video, bro.
I'm pretty sure them bitches hating.
That's because who's that dude that does video edits? I hate him so much. It's like Dr. Edits or something. He did he does the edits for Fly and the Boss.
Oh, I love the Fly and the Boss videos.
I hate
him. I love the videos.
Any video he does outside of like the first 3 songs for Fly and the Boss, I hate all of them.
Bro, those are so clever though. I don't know any of his other stuff.
They're clever until he oversaturates the market with was he Dr. Edit?
Bro, they got everywhere with that. People just wanted Flyana Boss to just go run through their shit.
It's just so annoying.
Not you being old, my nigga. I mean, that's funny coming from me.
No, it is a style that is way overdone. Like for them, it is cool. It is their thing. It is their aesthetic. It's how they get it. But like when you copy it multiple times and you also don't put in the effort, like
Goofy
is this
a dog, but so is Pluto. You say all your friends fake.
And he did it for music videos that already exist. So it just made them worse. Like he did it for what was it? He did it for The Baby, and I was like, this looks way worse than the original video.
But so is you though. Get a clue. Call you blue. Where are you?
Nah, bro, this is way better than the short we just showed me.
Say what?
This is better than that short we just saw from On the
Oh,
Radar.
absolutely. Even though, like,
hold on, you just can't. I'm talking about the On the Radar with that, bro.
On the Radar was the On the Radar in general was garbage. On the Radar, to be totally honest, On the Radar is blocked on like everything I have. I hate On the Radar.
Damn, bro.
I actually had to look at a Trinidad. Somebody reposted Trinidad James On the Radar performance. Yes, Trinidad James is my guilty pleasure artist. The song's actually good, not just like subjectively like, oh, I really like it. No, it actually is made well. But it was on the Radar, so I didn't hear it until weeks late. Because I have them blocked on everything. Does he actually have the song out? Did it ever come out? Of course, All Gold Everything is going to be on here. Oh, I don't have On the Radar blocked anymore on YouTube. Nah, we got to fix that, brother.
Damn.
We got to fix that.
One of this man likes Kendrick, bro. Biggest hater.
Baby, what's the manufacturer? On that baby, makeup must be from Virginia Beach.
It's gonna make absolutely no sense. Well, now
this is hilarious.
But I heard is this the whole song? It reminds me of an old Goody Mob song, and I love it.
This is hilarious.
Honestly, that's what I like about it. It's funny. That's why I like Trinidad James. Is he a good rapper? No. But Trinidad James is such an authentic and hilarious person. I'm not bothered by it.
Are you
like,
telling
at least
me
he has
that
character.
His energy is a little infectious? Because I feel like the NC of it has so much energy. I was really feeling
right.
Never need. More than Trinidad right here.
I'ma pitch off the meds, half the shit I done did. I'ma never get the credit until I'm dead or deceased. On my unreleased release, niggas make a meme of me onto my news, Nene Lee. For a Grammy, I'm going John Cena. Bougie nigga, pretty nails, my Chanel Nina. Big dog, pepper stepper, a big diva. You won't need a cam, baby, but looks like Gina. So let me know.
I love this.
This is great.
You love this song.
Great.
This is
great.
It's just so good. You need a Pam that look like Gina. That is hilarious.
Dude, this makes me like rap.
And like this is one thing that I had like an argument with somebody about literally just earlier today. Just because some like one, me and Landon don't see the appeal of Playboi Carti at all. We also agree that we don't understand the appeal of Future. I think Kenzo is waking up. Is he actually up? I think he is. My mom will get him. But anyway, like, we don't get the appeal at all. And with that, everyone starts to lean on, not everybody needs to be a lyrical, spiritual rapper. And it's like, I don't need that from everyone. Just have some character. Like, yeah. I get it. There's some character to Carti because he's like the rage rapper. But also, I can be like, it's hard to understand anything he says, and his music is mixed terribly. So I don't get it. With Future says the same thing for like 6 albums straight. So I truly don't get his appeal. With Trinidad James, it's like every song sounds dynamic. It is different. It's funny, like, and it's also the subject matter varies. Like this song's called "Biggest Hater." It's great.
You can have one subject matter and be really chilling in it. 6
Yeah.
hours is a bit much, but
Wiz-
you can have one for that long.
Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg revel in that. Also,
Yeah, I mean,
Snoop Dogg
yeah,
only has. I would argue Snoop Dogg only has like 2 or 3 good albums, but still, you can you can live in your
success is
state.
there.
That's true. But I mean,
Yeah.
have most of those people been active for 30 years?
Yeah, and here's the thing: 30 years active, still talking about weed.
Yeah,
And you know, some people just they got it like that.
That's true, and that's because he has character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, was it Snoop and Kevin Hart did the Olympics one year? That was funny though. Yeah, no, I mean,
It's going ham.
yeah.
My bad. Did y'all even hear that? Yeah.
Vocally. Stretching the brainstem.
All you gotta do is that I don't know why that irritated me so much. Stretch my brain so good. This is gonna be my mental stem for the next 3 weeks. They did that a lot with the Peekaboo song, and it just pissed me off. I was like, bro, we don't have to do this. Just say you like the fucking song and go away. Yeah, and I want to next time I'm gonna highlight how weird his fans have been, especially now that Drake dropped that music video, which we didn't even cover that. Oh, that was supposed to be what we covered. You know what? It's okay. We're already over an hour. Yeah, we got time. But yeah, that's all I got because I have to go tend to this child because it seems like everybody else in the house is asleep. So, y'all know what it is. Take care of yourself and those around you, and love those who love you the most. Final words from anyone else? Doors. Close the door. Ah.
Hold on, let me finish setting my 5 alarms for 3:55 a.m. And I'm gonna get at least 10,000 tomorrow, baby.
Oh man. Oh, that was beautiful. All right then. Shonen Speakeasy. We out.